Hello there everybody, this is Graham, also known as the Collector75, and welcome to my Tfnation 2017 Reflections haul video, whatever you call them these days. To cut a long story short, I actually had probably the best convention this year than I've actually ever had. It was just really, really good right from the start, right from when I got there. I actually done like a, not exactly a vloggy thing, but a sort of like a, I don't know what you call it really, a chart of leaving my house to there, some videos around the place and everything like that, which I'm either going to do as a separate video or as, just stick it at the end. Depends how long that turns out to be and how long this turns out to be, but there we go. So anyway, yeah, so right from when I got there, and right until I left. The number of people I actually talked to was actually quite astounding. Actually, I'm usually actually very bad at talking to people, as in going up and talking to them anyway. So I am very, very fortunate that the vast majority of people did come and talk to me first. That helped me a lot, because yeah, I really do struggle thinking, oh my God, no, that person don't want to talk to me. So you know, so yeah, that did help. So so that was good. I think probably the people that I did talk to the most was probably I had Jason Wilderness. He turned out to be my official photographer because my phone is really, really bad. It's not bad actually, it's good, but trying to take a selfie for some reason you'd shake ever so slightly and the picture always comes out really blurred. And he always seemed to be on hand, and he has exactly the same phone as me, so I just got him to take all my photos when he was around, and so it's a big, big thank you actually. So yeah, that really did help a lot, and I actually really did enjoy talking to him, and it was good that he was around actually, because he's fun to talk to, and he's a great chap. Yeah, the other people was probably Zort Rider. I talked to him quite a lot. I didn't really see him a lot on the Saturday. I saw him on the Saturday night, but I didn't really see him in the actual whatchamacallit, the toy hall at all, even though he was there and I was there in there, but it's weird. And I think the other person was probably Soundwave SG1. I talked to him a lot, but he is such a good guy. He talks to everybody, and he's everywhere. And I think if anyone deserves a special note, it's him, because he really does help people out. He really does. But they're probably the people that I talked to the most. But I actually talked to quite a few people. Chris Evans, I actually missed Hot Rodney Prime's unboxing thing that he was going to do on Saturday night. I was walking over there to watch it, and then Chris Evans sort of stopped me and said hello, and then I thought, oh, I'll talk to him quickly, then I'll catch that. But actually by the end of it, I think I ended up talking to him for about an hour, and I completely missed everything, because he's a really nice chap to talk to. Yeah, so I talked to them quite a lot, but everyone I talked to, especially the people that come up, you might think that maybe I don't remember you. I remember everybody. Names I don't remember. I'm really terrible with names. It's like I think someone else said it as well. You always think of people by their YouTube names, and I always think it's like something out of the Matrix, because like you had what's his name, Keanu Reeves always called himself Neo, because that was the name he gave himself, and so when he came out of the Matrix, that was the name he had, not his name that was given to him in the Matrix. So it's kind of weird, because I don't think of Richard as Zort Rider. Sorry, Richard as Richard. I think of him as Zort Rider, and I always say, oh yeah, I saw Zort Rider the other day, or I saw Soundwave SG1, because I just don't think of people by their real names. It's really weird. Yeah, so there's that. Yeah, and I saw quite a lot of people, and actually Ben's Collectibles. I really did talk to Ben's Collectibles a lot. Ben's Collectibles. I call him like that instead of just Ben, but there we go. And he is such a nice bloke. It's the first time I've ever met him actually. But he's such a good guy, and it is the amazing. He may actually put himself out a lot. He actually went looking for I think it was a Battle Hooks. I think that's what they call him. Battle Hooks Revenge of the Fallen Voyager Prime, which I sort of wanted after asking a few people around, and he actually made an effort to find out which was the best Voyager of that kind of mould for me to look for. And he went round a few of the stalls looking for one for me, which I really did appreciate. And also I went to his little parts party. I think he was having at 8 o'clock on a Friday night, where he had brought a load of bots he wanted to sell and everything. And I did buy one off him, but I'd already agreed to buy that off him quite a while ago. I'll show that in a minute when I get my haul video going. But I had a great time. Everyone I spoke to, I mean, there were some great people I spoke to, some people that I actually won't actually forget again. forgotten the names. Names astound me. There was, I think it was Wayne. I talked to you right away. That was when Zort Rider was there. I'm thinking actually his name was Ryan, but there we go. Yeah. Yeah, there was him, and there's just loads of other people. Great. I think Toy Therapy. I talked to him quite a lot. I actually talked to him more this year than I did last year. I only really talked to him for a little bit last year when we went out for that meal. But I just kept bumping into him, and he's such a nice bloke to talk to. And he only collects masterpieces, and he did get his Shockwave. So I'm glad that he got that. Totally chuffed. Totally chuffed. Yes, so that was about it really. Other than that, in fact, I went to as many panels as I could. I missed loads of panels last year. I actually only missed one panel this year, I think. One panel. I wanted to see the Brave panel, but I was going to go to it, and then I thought I was a bit late now. And then loads of people that I thought were going to go to it didn't actually get into it because it was totally chocker. That small panel room was just way, way, way too small for everything. So yeah, I'm glad. I think they changed the venue in the end for the small panel room because they realised, yeah, that is just way too small. So that was good because I was worried. I was thinking, oh my god, that's terrible, isn't it? Because they've had all these panels booked for that room, and now most people aren't going to be able to go and see them. But I'm sure they quickly realised that and managed to get a different venue. So that was pretty good. That was good. That was the only negative on my side that I thought about the convention, but they managed to change it as far as I know. I didn't actually go to any of the panels in the small room, so I can't say for certain. Actually, yeah, I actually really enjoyed everything. All the panels I went to, I managed to get to see Thew's panel on the Friday. I did miss the panel on the Saturday of the same time with Nolsey and everyone in Excelling XLR, King Grimlock and Thew again. I missed that one just because when the hall finished at 5 o'clock, I was actually really knackered and I come down it. So I went up to a room and then I think it got to about 6:30 and I thought, I'll go downstairs now. For the evening thing, and then I thought, oh no, I've missed the panel, ain't I? But I don't think it was that important. I looked at the thing and it was that one. I thought, oh. Did that last year with the YouTube meetup. Supposedly go to that one, I completely forgot. Well, there we go. Yeah, so I went to as many panels as I could. I was good at that. I got all the ones I wanted to, like with Simon Furman and that. And that was good. Oh yeah, well, other couple of people I just remembered that I wanted to mention was the Six Sock Change Room. His other half, Natalie. I'm sure that's the name. Yeah, it is, isn't it? So that name's really bad, but I really enjoyed talking to you both, and especially Natalie because I didn't really get a chance to talk to you last year, but really enjoyed talking to you this year. What else? I did all the panels. I've got everything signed. I'll come to that in a minute. That took me absolutely ages. And I got most of the toys that I wanted. There was a few others that I didn't say on my pre-sort of video, mainly because if I got them, I would be happy. If I didn't get them, then no one knows that I didn't get them or whatever, or that I bottled it. So there we go. But I did get one or two of them. Yeah, so it was actually a great convention. I really, really did enjoy it. I think it was great. Like I say, I was actually worried that I was going to be sat on my own for some of the time, not talking to anyone. And I think that only happened like once, maybe twice. But the thing is, you just mosey on round, and you soon see someone that you either recognise or that has got a toy out that you want to ask them about, or anything, or they're talking about a subject, and you just sort of like mosey on over and say, oh yeah, and everyone is so friendly. Yeah, and it was just really good, and I had such a great time. I really did enjoy it. Right, okay, so let's get on. I think so something I actually really did enjoy it. I'm not totally sure if I can go next year. It all depends on whether I can get the week off work, that being the main one, and get the money together, because there's something else I've got to save up some money for next year. It's very important, so I've got to do that, and it just depends mainly the week off work really, because I'm not too bothered about money so much. But I do need to try and get that week off work to go, unless of course it falls on my rest week. That's damn handy. Right, so anyway, and let's go on. So the first thing I actually bought, well, actually got sort of registered. I got my little, what you would call it, little guide and everything. That's quite cool. I never look at it. Never really have a look at that really, apart from checking what time things are on. But I usually look at it after. I actually got this, and this is one of the last things I got. This, but I wanted to mention this. This is a sort of like a fanzine thing. It's called the Refined Robot Co. issue number 1. It's the TF special limited release. And I think that's by Vigadeth and a few other people. Watchshot 19 something. I'm terrible. But I did speak to Watchshot about it, actually. Actually, he saw me holding it because I wanted to get my picture with him. He saw me Watchshot 23. See, I know it's he saw me holding it, and I asked him about it because I actually looked at it and it looked really good and it's good and he explained everything about it, and I think it's such a good idea. I'm really hoping they do another one because I was looking at it just before I started this video, and it's actually really, really good. It just explains all about certain figures that they like, why they like them, and everything. And I just think that is such a cool idea. I really, really do like it. I believe, if I was going back to the one I was just reading about, Armada Megatron, that is what Ben really, really likes. And I love it. I just love all that. And I love that blur. I just told him, actually. And there we go. And we just got other figures that they like. And I think that's so cool. I really enjoyed that. I'm really hoping that they do another one. And if you do another one, I'll definitely be interested in picking that up. I did get a... yeah, before I had to, really. There we go. And so let's go on to some things I got signed. I got everything signed. I was there. It's bad. I went shopping at 9 o'clock. I didn't get in there exactly, but I was in the queue somewhere. And I was talking to a few people in the queue, which was really good, who recognised me. And so I got into the queue, and I think it was about 8:40. And I was thinking, oh, God, I'm going to stand here for 20 minutes now, bored out of my head, because I didn't bring my headphones for my phone, which was always good. I always forget saying. But who else was recognised me, or was just a few up, and they just moved down the queue to talk to me, and it was good because it passed the time, and it was great talking to them. I really enjoyed it. I got pictures with 99% of the people that I talked to, so that's good. So I'm going to put all those pictures at the end of probably the one I do with all the people moseying around. Depends, like I said, depends how much footage I actually taken, whatever, and how much this goes on for. Because at the moment I'm on 12 minutes, so it depends. Anyway, right, so let's mosey on. I actually got this signed by James Roberts. Sorry, it's in a bag. But this is my Eugenesis book I bought a long time ago, back at Transforce 2000 or 2001. I don't know, it doesn't actually say, but it's by Transmasters. So that was quite cool. I got this book signed by Jim Sorrison, who is a lovely guy to talk to. I'm not going to bother showing the signature, but he signed it, believe me. So what else did I get? I actually got these from Simon Furman. I'm not going to go in any particular order, but it was a nightmare. I was there from 10:30. I actually got in the queue to... Actually, no, I got in the queue for Bob Bodiansky first because there was no one there. Actually, there was one guy in front of me, and there was no one else. So I got in the queue behind him. That was about 5 to 10, but then he got called up on stage. Had to wait there about another 10, 20 minutes while they introduced. I've come back about half 10, give or take. And then from then on, it was back and forth between people who wanted to get signed up to the room, get more stuff. I think I finally finished about 4:30. Killer. But yeah, but I got these off Simon Furman. I ordered and picked these up years ago. Never got around to it. These are a couple of like scripts for The War Within, Age of Wrath, number 4, and the final synopsis, how he was going to end it. So that was cool because I wanted that. I meant to get that for years. And then I got this one. What was this one? This is the War Within number 1 script sort of thing, which is always cool. Actually, I didn't realise he'd done different ones. There was one for Transformers number 80, which I should have got. But there we go, it don't matter. And then I got this signed by, is it Mark Ryan? I can't remember his name exactly, but Lockdown, I just call him Lockdown. That's cool, because he'd done that, and he did the inside inlay cover of a nice big signature and everything, so that is cool. I'm glad it stuck to that, it didn't rub off on the end, that was good, put that there. I've got this signed by Venus Terzo. I've got the inside of this one signed by Cheetah on this. Is it this? Yeah, there we go. You can see it. And Simon Furman as well, because obviously he wrote the last episode of this series. And Andrew Wildman for some bizarre, unknown reason. Put that there. And then I've got this done by Hal Rail. And I liked, actually, I just watched Jason's Wilderness's video. And he did mention how we were all just sitting there, and then suddenly this American guy come over and it was Hal Rail, and I thought, hang on, and he said he was one of the guests, and I thought, hang on, he's American. There's only a couple of American guests, and I guess because he was there with a lady who looked the same age as him, and I was thinking, that's got to be, what's her name? And it was, and he introduced himself, and he did the voices and everything. That was cool. That was good. And what else did I get signed quickly? I've got my Transmetal 2 Black Arachnia by Venus Terzo signed. Let's put that there for a moment. I got this signed, which is another Black Arachnia. And she's a great lady as well. She's so friendly. It was so cool. And then the final toy that I actually got signed was this by Bob Bodiansky, which was Megatron. because obviously he come up with the name and he come up with the profiles for near enough everybody, which was really good. And then I just got some stuff signed by Simon Furman. We've got Dragon's Claws, which if you've not read it, it's worth reading. It's such a good comic. Who else have we got in here? Oh, I got this signed by... I already had it signed by Simon Furman, but I got it signed by Jeff Senior. Up there on Death's Head 2 arm, and down there on bottom of Death's Head 1's arm. Because he said, oh, I can't see that. So he signed it again, but then it did come out all right. So he signed it twice. Probably worth double. There we go. What else have we got here? I think it's just mainly Dragon's Claws. Yeah, a few different bits of Dragon's Claws there, and a Death's Head number 1 I got signed. Which I'm surprised I've never ever got signed before. Got that there. I got Last Sins of the Wreckers signed. Because this year I tried to make use of everybody who was there to get something signed by. Last year I didn't. I only really used Simon Furman and what have you. So anyway, so there's that. And I've got that one done, which is the All Hell Megatron cover, which I got signed by Josh Perez. I was hoping Greedy would have been there, but it didn't turn up. I've got a few bits, some more American comics signed by Bob Diansky. This is like the final issue that you actually wrote, which is kind of cool. I've got another one in there. Some UK stuff that I got signed by Bob. I've got a Death's Head, The Body in Question, signed by Jeff Senior, because I already had it signed by Simon Furman. That's a good comic to get signed. It just looks cool. And that one, I've shown all these anyway. They're not I'm showing it again, but they all got them signed by Simon Furman and everybody. There's that controversial story to Megatrons, and there's the first part. And then some more US stuff by Bob. And we've got Transformers number 1. I didn't realise I had 2 of those. Put those there, come to those in a minute. And then it was just some more stuff signed by Bob and my Transformers Universe, thanks to Soundwave SG1. And there was another one in here. I don't know if it's in here. Probably not, actually. No, it's not. Shame. I got some comic signed for my son. But there we go. Right, that was everything that I got signed. Right, let's go on to what I actually bought. Now, a lot of people know what I bought, really, because every time they used to come around and ask me. So, I'm not going to show too... Well, I'm going to show you all. But there we go. Right, so the first thing I actually got was... I picked up a barricade. I had to, really. Me and my wife do kind of like getting bears, so it was fun. And I pretended that I didn't buy it, and my wife said, what do you mean you haven't bought it? Even though she really wanted me to. So there we go. Right, so let's have a little... Probably my first purchase of the thing. And just to show Hot Rodney Prime that I can transform it into its vehicle mode. I know this is tucked away, but that's just so I can get in the bag properly, but you just tuck that out. But that is his vehicle mode, and he's good. He is the orange flaming Fallen from Revenge of the Fallen. Yeah, this mode is terrible. I admit it is terrible, but the robot mode just looks amazing. I got that Resort Rider for 10 quid. It was supposed to be 15, but it just said 10, which was always good. Thanks very much for that. And I really love that figure. I love it. Out of everything, that is right up there with my favourite things. And it was one of the first things I got, and it was one of the ones I was really looking forward to. There's another one, and I'll come to that in a minute, and it goes with that one. So that's what I mean. That's why I'm really chuffed off that one. Let's have a look at a few loose figures, no particular order. I got a Laserbeak from Dark the Moon. I got, actually, this is on, I think it was on Zort Rider's recommendation as well, really. He said, Ratchet, and he did have it. I got it in the end. What else have I got in this bag? I've got all the loose ones in here, actually. Let's get that out. What else have I got down here? I've got an Ice Revenge, first movie Megatron, which I thought was going to be a good figure. The robot mode's okay. They could have easily done so much better with the bloody vehicle mode. I'll come to that whenever I get around to reviewing it. I've got Grimwing. I wanted that guy for ages, just never picked one up. So I've got him. I got a Deep Space Starscream. I saw that. I think it was like a tenner complete. Got that. So this was the other thing I was going to get this year, was a load of movie box, and I was looking for this guy. This is a Scavenger or Demolisher? I did want the white version. I should have picked that when I was in Vegas a few years ago. There we go. And then I got this. I couldn't remember who it was at the time, and then I remembered it was Frenzy, and then I think it was a bit crap, so I'm a bit gutted about that in a way. But I got it, so there we go. What else have we got in here? I picked up a couple of these dudes. I got one off Nick the True Phantasm, and I got the other off Space Bridge. But there we go. But yeah, I'm totally chuffed with those. So I've got another couple of those. I've got about 4 or 5 of those now. So they're always good for army building. And I've got a smoke screen. Just sort of wanted one really. And then I got, these are the arms for something I'll show right at the end actually. Right, so I think that was that. Right, so that was all the loose stuff. Then I got some box stuff, but the first one I'm going to show is this, which is Titan Return Overlord. Now, I actually got the upgrade set. I'll do a video on that. It's actually quite cool, if a little fucking annoying. But I got him. I really was looking for him, and I'm glad I got him. Let's get my box over as quick as I can. I think it's going on way massive too long. I think I'll do a separate video because I'm at 20 minutes already, so I'll do a separate one for all the footage and everything. Got a few little bits like Shuffler, Terror, or whatever his name is, Patera, I don't know. This guy, I didn't get Shuffler. I think Wilderness picked up the last bloody Shuffler. I did get a Fangry and got a Bumblebee. I just wanted a Bumblebee and there's a $5, so I couldn't really grumble at that. I did get a Repugnus, yeah, I did get a Repugnus. I think Zorro wanted that and I managed to get one. What else have we got over here? And then I think Wilderness wanted this, but I did get a Thermidor as well, so that's always good. He got the Shuffler, I got the Thermidor, so that's always good. Should have got Bludgeon now, don't know why, even though it's more. I did get a Misfire. Is it Misfire? Yeah, it's a Misfire. What else down here? I did get Perceptor. You go around to In Demand because you have to go through In Demand to get to near enough everything else. They were like 20 quid, and I went around the corner and someone had them for 15, which is always good. And then we got who else? And the same happened with this guy. I found this guy for 15 as well because they said, oh, the box is a bit damaged, but I don't want the box, so it's absolutely fine with me. And then I got, was it Cut or Sergeant Cut? Sergeant Cut. I got him 15 as well. That's good. I missed Twin Twist. I should have got him. I don't know why I didn't pick him up. I don't know. I thought, oh yeah, I'll get him later, and I forgot. Keep it going. I actually got Octane. I should have Blitzwing coming from China for 24 quid. Hopefully it'll turn up. So I got Octane because I wanted him. And then, like I said, I think the only thing I've got in here now is a box for Overlord. I think that was it. Oh yeah, In Demand kept throwing in those, whatever they are. And then the final two, which was on the Sunday, was this guy. Now this is one I did want. I don't know anything about the character really. I haven't read the comics for quite some time, but he looks good. I love the look of him. I love the fact that he's got a Decepticon mask. That just pure class for me. So I can't wait to get him out actually. The only one I've got out so far is Overlord because I really wanted that. And then I picked up this for 70. I managed to get it for 70. Probably might have gone down lower. This is a Combiner Wars Leo Kaiser. I really wanted that set. And I think that is about it. Oh no, there was one more. Hold on, hold still. I'll be back in 1 second. I'll write down here. Hold on, there's one more. Okay, at least one more. There you go, I've got enough here. And I got this off Ben at Ben's Collectibles. This is my KO Leader Class Revenge of the Fallen Megatron. And it comes with the upgrade arms and everything, so you've got that arm rather than these weird arms that it actually comes with. It does come with an extra upgrade arm, which is a bit weird, but that arm is probably a terrible arm, but it does come with this one, which is another upgrade, but that is probably the best arm. And it does come with an LED. I'm going to be careful not to shine it actually right at you, but you do that. Oh god, is it working now? No, it's bloody, there you go. There you go, you can see it. So it's got a nice LED in there. Now, when I first got it, I actually shone it straight in my eye, which after that I didn't need to drink because it just poleaxed me slightly. But it is a good figure. It's just a shame it hasn't got enough paint apps like all around here. It's proper, just boring grey. But there we go. Right, so there we go. So that was my haul for this year. If anything, I'm just glad about all the stuff I got signed and all the people I met. I love talking to absolutely everybody. Especially all the drunk people. That was always fun. But yeah, I really did enjoy talking to everybody. And that is it. I actually, what did I do? I actually, sorry, thinking about something else there. Yeah, I met a few people that actually I met for the first time. I see who did I meet for the first time? Brad, Excellion Excellion. I met him for the first time. Really enjoyed talking to him. He's such a nice chap as well. No, he was drunk on the Friday night when I met him. That's always good. Who else did I meet for the first time? I can't think it was in the screen name. Is it Ataku somebody 90? I can never remember the name. But he's such a nice chap. And I did give him my transmetal rat trap. I knew he was one of the people I had in mind to give it to, actually, because there's a couple of people that I was thinking about giving it to, and glad I gave it to him because I knew he probably didn't have it. So that's cool. Glad I gave it to him. Right, anyway, right. So there was a Triple O Firestorm. Glad I met you, actually, because I've been watching your videos for ages and I wanted to say hello. There was a couple of people I didn't get a chance to say hello to that I've been commenting on their Tfnation videos and everything, but just couldn't seem to find the right time to say hello, or it's just one of those things, unfortunately. But there's always next year providing I can go. Anyway, right, this video's gone on way too long. That's a good figure, and it'll go with my Revenge of the Fallen fella, even though I've got the original. But that orange one, it looks so good. I love it. But anyway. Right, this has been Graham, the Collector 75. I've got to put this stuff away now before my wife gets home. She was, what the bloody hell you got that out for? So there we go. Right, so this has been Graham, the Collector 75. Make sure I haven't forgotten nothing. Oh yeah, I've got some little labels off in demand. They were throwing them in with every bag that you got. It's always good. I think that was it. I don't think there's anything. So, oh yes, I actually bought a print of Jeff Senior. Big one. You probably might have seen it if he was there. I haven't got it with me. It's in the bedroom somewhere. Lost. The one with Galvatron on top of Ultra Magnus. Like a sort of like envisioned picture from that. Great from when you open the cover of like issue 86 or whatever it was. With the Galvatron versus Ultra Magnus scene. And so he's drawn it again, but this time bigger, better. Oh, it just looks the fucking nuts. That is a good picture. Film guy. Love talking to you. Absolutely brilliant. That's it. See, I keep remembering people that I talked to. There was loads of people. Most people I did forget their names, but I haven't forgot who they were. That's what I mean. So it's pointing me saying, "Oh, I remember you." There was a guy, for example, I met and I was talking to, and then I think on the Sunday I met him again with his girlfriend, and love talking to them. Oh, Smizno, there you go, Smizno and Emily, different people that I'm actually going about then, but met you and talked to you. It was great to talk to. Love that. Took me all weekend to track you down to actually get a long enough conversation to find you, because you're always doing stuff, which is absolutely great. But yeah, I really enjoyed talking to them. Yeah, so going back, so there was that guy. And he told me that he's been watching my videos ever since he was a young chap. And I really did help him through a tough time. Absolutely great guy. And they're the people I love talking to, just normal, genuine people. I love, I always appreciate talking to people like that. And I've always got time to talk to everybody. Anyone who come up to me, always made time. Like I say, even though there were times when people were talking to me, but I really wanted to get something signed or something like that, I don't care. I just enjoy talking to people, and that is what I really enjoyed about this convention. Talking to people. Really loved it. Right, that is it. I'm going to end it there. I will say it was a blinding, absolutely blinding convention. I really did like it. All the people that I met for the first time, loved it. And some of them really did make my convention, which was really good. Zort Rider, Soundwave SG1 and Wilderness, because they were the sort of three people that every time I went around the board they were always there, and so I ended up talking to them. They were the three people, and I'm so glad I got to know them, and yeah, really totally chuffed. Right, okay, catch you all later. Blinding.